One thing I would like to see, do we have any logs? Ooh, fuck, too many. Do we have... Welcome back to Let's Clone. My name is Stephen French, and this is our Froggers tutorial. This is part 4. We're going to be dropping some logs. And, yeah, I don't know if that's a poop joke, but let's go. Alright, by now you should already have the assets. If not, I'll try to put another link in the description so you can grab those. If the link breaks or doesn't work, please let me know. I'll fix it right away. But let's do what we've been doing and drop the logs into the game. So we're going to come down just like we did with everything else. Make a group. Logs. In that group, we're going to create a sprite. Sprite log small. Load short. Oh, just want to center that for the same reason as we centered our car, and making sure that that is full. Bingo, bango, zingo, zango. Come down here and make another sprite. Sprite log medium. Load in that there medium log. Center that guy. And one more time. Sprite log large. Now, there are turtles and lily pads, things like that in the regular Frogger. These are all things that if somebody wants me to add more to this, if you want, again, the animations, let me know, and I'll make a little bonus video where we can kind of polish everything up at the end. But if I don't get any requests, then I probably won't do it, and I'll just move on to the next game. We're going to come down to objects. I did make a mistake before. I had made this named cars. Not really a mistake because it's a name and the names don't matter. I had it as obstacles and then I changed it to cars because it was cars, forgetting this is also a parent of our logs. So come through here, change that, and I think we referenced cars somewhere. Now it's right here because we referenced cars. Make that obstacles as well. If you change this and you don't change that, you're going to get an error. It's going to tell you right where your line of code is. It's going to say, hey, you don't have cars, and then change it to obstacles, and you're golden. But I actually want to put that in environment. Whoops. Come on. Come on. No, I don't like this part about GameMaker. It does something weird with that. But we're also going to drop cars into that, and we're going to create another group inside of here for our logs. So, create an object. We're going to make another parent object for all the logs, so that will also be a child of obstacles. So, as I like with my naming style, I don't know. Then I'm just going to name it logs because it's not going to be an object that we directly reference in the game. Doesn't need sprite. Change the depth to 2. I actually don't know if this matters. The children of this, all the small, medium, large logs, we're going to change that depth to 2. And I forgot to test whether or not ignoring that would set it to the depth of the parent, or if this will override it. I don't know. If you know, let me know, although I might check it by then. Who knows? We're going to come down here to environment, set that as a child of obstacle, and we don't need much as far as code goes. Just like we did with the small car. 1 second. Initialize log parent. Oh no, I did that twice. Log parent. We are going to event inherited. I can't type. Event inherited, so we pull all of the code from the create event of our obstacles object, and we're just going to change the speed is equal to 2. Almost certain that I kept that lowercase, but yes. I know my original project had uppercase, and I don't know why I did that. So speed is 2, events inherited, and I am almost certain, yeah, depth of 2. That's done. That's all we need. But we do need the objects for object log small. Capital S. Come on through here to our small log. Did I forget? I did. Forgot to load the long sprite. And to center it. Good. So we've got our small log in the game. Gonna duplicate that. Oh no. Object log medium. Change this boy over to a medium log. Ooh, forgot. Forgetting everything up in here. Shit, alright. Forgetting absolutely everything. Parent, set it to log. Medium, parent, set it to logs. And then last one, duplicate object log, large log. Plop in our large log. Oh, I duplicated it, so that doesn't matter. And bam. none of the logs need any code because they are just children of logs, which changes the speed, as it is a child of obstacle, which gives us all of its movement, the same type of code that if it gets beyond the screen, it's going to bounce itself back to its start location. Didn't fix that bug with the overlap, but we're going to throw that in the next part. So if you remember that that happened. If you didn't observe it, then hey, there's no bug. It's not a bug, it's deliberate, or there's a little quip, I don't remember how that goes. Log object, we got our depth, no code needed, we're done. Let's come into our young frog. So frog, step event. In the next part, we're going to update our collision a little bit to make it a little bit more, I guess, playable, but again, don't worry about that. But we're going to check for logs. In this code, all we need to do is really listen to see if we are on a log. If we are, we need to force the player to move with the log speed. That way, when you're on the log, you're traveling. We've already covered in the collision with our objects that if we're on a log, we're not going to trigger a death. So that should be fine. And we still do collide with the water and die. So that little overlap is so we are technically touching the water, but we're on a log, so we're ignoring that death state. Coming down here, checking if we are on a log, equal to false. We're going to assume that we are not on a log. We're going to create a temporary variable of var is kind of how you do that in GameMaker. Variable instance is equal to, I believe it's instance, where am I? No. What? Oh yeah, I was right. Goddamn. So instance place. Instance place at x. Why am I losing my spot so easily? XY logs. That is creating the variable instance. Come up here, use that semicolon because I always forget. Now we need to check, all right. Instance is going to be set to true if it actually is a log. But we can't just check or like run comparisons like if you tried to do like instance.x, just in case you weren't touching a log, instance is now null and null.x is nothing and get an error. So we need to check to make sure that instance is actually a log, that we're actually on a log. So we're going to say instance, did I do place meeting? No, all right. So if instance does not equal no one, that is just a really simple way for GameMaker to assign, like if it's null, we're gonna ignore this. So if word equals no one. But, so this guarantees that the code will run only if we are actually touching a log. And we need to first set on a log is equal to true. So every frame we're setting it to false unless we're actually on it, then we're gonna set it back to true, and that will be how we ignore dying in the water. We're going to if. Now this is what's going to actually drag us along the log. So you're going to say if place meeting is not, using the exclamation point as a not. So if we are not touching at x plus the instance.speed times instance.direction, because we need to follow in the direction of the log. And then, all right, yeah, so y doesn't matter, and then we're checking for border. What did I use as my border object? Object border. Object border. So if we are not hitting a wall, because we don't want to be able to like ride the log off the screen. The player already has a collision with the wall, but that's only reading on the player's input and directly on the player's horizontal speed. So right now, horizontal speed, no matter what, is going to be set to 0, but we are forcing the player to move with the log, so we could physically ignore that wall and we would just go right by it. Or if you only go like a couple pixels into it and you try to move, you might have an overlap, you might just be stuck on the wall. So to make sure that we're not driving into a wall on a log, and we're going to do x plus equals instance dot speed, and then again times instance dot direction. Now, if I've done all of that correctly, which I think I can assume that I have, then that's really all the code we need. We can do a really simple part for this video, but we do, as always, hi! How's your day going, sweetie? Environment, logs, we need some large logs and some small logs. I'm gonna smack the grid back on. Now we need to preserve the last two spots, because remember this water is only going up and leaving the last two spots free for our lily pads to win the game. So we're going to pop in some that I think, yeah. Then that's one, and then the start going there. Cool. Come down here, give me some small. Oh, I already did it. Well, I guess it's never too small of a log. Environment, logs. Give me a medium log. I'm gonna toss in a medium log over there. I want this to be a little bit further back. we're going to toss medium. Getting that right is vital. No, environment. Give me some large logs. Again, you can lay this out exactly like mine if you want. It might be a little bit boring, but I don't know, play with it. Put those logs wherever you want. But make sure that you have logs on every tier. So there's going to be 4 rows of logs, just like we had 5 rows of cars. We have 4 rows of logs. So log going left, log going right, log going left, log going right, and then we will have our pads and everything at the top. Let's test that out, give it a play, see what happens when our frog is on a log. And I don't remember the rhyme for that. There's a frog on a log and a hole in the bottom of the sea, I think. Let's go. We got a frog. Fuck, died by a car. That's a lot of cars, man. I don't know if that was the best idea. Oh shit. Alright. We're on a flog. We're on a flog and we're moving to the side. On flog. Now see what happens when we get to that wall. We're just slide rug burning that frog's poor little tootsies. Jump into the water, you still drown. Can't move while you're drowning. We got 1 frog left. Bang bang bingo. Bingo bango bingo bingo bingo. Here we are on a log hoping. Oh shit. Your boy done goofed and he forgot a whole row. I guess there are five rows of logs. My bad. So we've got log going that way. This we're gonna bring down. Yes. And then this we're gonna bring down 2. Yes. And then we need another viral mantes. We're gonna give this one a bring it down to here. Give it a small. Varamentes. Give it a medium. Varamentes. No. And give it a long. Good. Again, lay that out however you choose. I just goofed up. Logs going left, logs going right. I did that backwards. But we've got frogs forward. I made that mistake before. Got it. Good. I put in a shit ton of logs, so that's fine. If we jump up to the top, we're actually safe up here for now. We will fix that in the next part. If we ride the log for too long, we get scooted into the water and we die. We're a dead frog. That's it. Quick little video. Adding the logs. Next tutorial, we're going to put in our lily pads. We're going to put in our winning condition, and we're going to fix up the collision with the border of the wall, and you'll see why. And I will try to have the fix. You just saw those cars are overlapping a little bit. I'll have that figured out, and we'll throw that into the code as well. Bang. Frogger episode, what are we on, 4? Yeah. Part 4, logs. Part 5 will complete it, and if there's any requests, part 6 will be general polish with any questions that you guys might have. Thank you so much for following along, and it should only be a couple days until the 5.5 is out. Enjoy your day.